Yeah. You ready? Cause I'm at my prime. Yeah. I'm at my prime. Whoa. Said I'm at my prime.
Palmer?
Yep.
Bernard? Yep. Willette, you have a wristband?
Yeah. My name is Bo Hoopman. I'm the head coach of Mendota Development Camp and an assistant coach for the University of Wisconsin. We all drove here. I drove the trailer, the guys drove themselves. We're in St. Catharines at Canadian Henley. We're staying on the island. Right here. Yep, that's where I stay, right there. So.
Sully, what time did you get in last night?
1:30.
1:30. Did you set the tent up?
Yeah, we set the tent up.
Ollie, how you doing?
I'm so tired. That was brutal. That was a very brutal ride. They closed the gas station. Why would you close a gas station when it gets too late?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
So, the regatta decided that they didn't like the spot that we set up to camp, so it's all right though. We relocated and we got a nice waterfront spot, so yeah.
She likes it. Yeah, thank you. Structurally sound. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say it's innovation, and the first time somebody innovates, no, it never goes quite right. What's the worst that could happen? Yay! It works!
It worked.
Wait, I might need the other strap. That one.
Henry, you got this. Henry, you got it, bro. Henry, you can get all the way to the top, bro.
Let's hear it, guys. Let's hear it. I need more hype.
You got this, dude. Let's go, Henry. Yeah, baby. You actually jumped on that stump and then like use your feet to climb up. Yeah, and then walk up.
I can't, man. I just can't. It doesn't support my weight. Much, Kurt. I would not.
You better get back down to 199 before you get in there, Kurt.
No.
So we're in 9 events. We're in 8-man boats with a coxswain. So a little guy that steers, and 8 guys rowing over their side of the boat, so each guy has 1 oar. We're in those boats, we're in straight fours, which means 4 guys with no coxswain, and then pairs, which is also no coxswain, just 2 guys. So 3 different types of boats, all sweep rowing.
Hi, so I'm Spencer. I am the acting boatman on the trip. I'm usually a rower, but for this trip I'm just here kind of helping out with all the technical things around the trailer and anything else that Coach Hoopman needs.
Probably leave those over here.
So what do we got? We got 4 pairs, 4 straight 4s and 2 8s. So a little bit of a smaller load than usual, but it's looking good. We're ready to go fast.
Yeah, it's interesting because like coxswains, like we are the smallest guys here, but we have to take a lot of initiative when it comes to especially like rigging and de-rigging, like loading the trailer and stuff. Because like we're the ones that always have the wrenches, supposed to know what's going on, like what side things need to be rigged. Is this 1801? Yeah. Then this is starboard.
Starboard, yep.
Yeah, we're doing a couple laps in these 4s. I think we have this as a lineup, don't we?
Yeah, it's the lineup.
So this will be a fun little quick warm-up row. Just get a little feel for it.
Each guy has 3 years and 9 months. A lot of the guys that are on the team had rowed in high school, so if they say they're a freshman novice from last year and they're going to be a sophomore next year, they might have rowed 3 times, 3 2K shots if they're lucky. More than likely, probably 2. And just at this race alone, they'll get 3, bare minimum, if they don't progress or qualify So more than likely they'll get more than 3. And a lot of guys have more than 3 events that they're in. That's the minimum, and I think there's only 2 guys that have that.
We got the munch, courtesy of Mr. and Mrs. Miller. They're a big help.
Kurt,
Yo,
what do we got here, man?
we got ourselves a little burger, 2 pieces of cheese, barbecue sauce, mustard with some all-dressed chips, Doritos, and pickles.
Get some Gatorade and then like a thing to sleep on. Yeah.
Kurt, what are you looking for?
I need some freaking rope. We've done it. Kid. How much is the rope? Expensive. Oh, wait.
Everything's more expensive here.
Rope, carabiners, shovels. Shovels?
What'd you need the rope for?
My hammock. To hang up my hammock a little better. This is the same price, and I like this more than this.
But wait, same price.
Wait,
Yet
no, this is
you
100
get more.
This is 113 pounds. This is 96, 95.
How fat are you feeling?
Considering I could hang on 22-pound rope, I think 95 will get the job done just fine.
What he ate for dinner.
He's fat shaming me. He's fat shaming me.
I am fat shaming.
So this right here is a racing shell. This is our 8. And I guess we'll start with the coxswain seat. So coming back here, it's pretty basic. It's kind of a larger spot, but this is where the coxswain, the person who steers the boat, sits. They got these 2 little wires here that tells them where they're going. Some tape marks to show where the center is. They got their cox box that'll sit there and plug into here. That's what allows them to project their voice to the rowers. There are speakers that are wired up along the seats, I think every 2 seats, something like that. We got the foot stretcher and the riggers. This is where stroke seat will sit, the person that sets the rhythm of the boat and everything like that. Couple different points to point out here. We got the foot stretcher here. This is kind of what sets where they are able to kind of move up to the catch. Sometimes if you've got a taller guy, they're going to hit this, so they need to move the foot stretcher forward, and you'll do that by kind of loosening these little bolts on here, the little wing nuts. If the boat does flip, God forbid, it's easy. So they've got these heel ties on the back here, so that when a person's feet come up like this, they can come out. And the entire boat is made out of carbon fiber, so it's pretty flexible stuff. You can see it's pretty weak. Like if I wanted to, I could probably just break it just by going like that. But the way that it's designed and welded together, it's meant to absorb the force going laterally so that the rowers are able to exert all their power into making the boat move. At the boathouse, we have 3 main boatmen. Tom, Jacob, and Max. Max is the head guy. He's my boss. They're some of the best in the country. I swear to God, if there was a boatman competition, Max would win that every year.
So up and over heads. Ready? Up. Shoulders ready. Is our bow still inside that stern deck?
I like to think of like a coxswain as someone who's kind of a little bit in between a rower and a coach, and I think you kind of got to play that line pretty, you go back and forth a good bit. Like they're the basics, they go out, they steer, they execute race plans, but I think there's a lot to it of kind of assessing situations and being able to conduct practice and work with the other coxswains, work with the rowers, and just kind of be really good at doing all the things that need to get done without being told. So during warm-up, we usually do like different 10s at building rate as we go towards up to what we base at for the race, which is usually around 36, 37 strokes a minute.
8 cent flex, 9 squeeze, and 10 length easy right here. All right, Owen, that was a 42 by the back half of that 10. So, we see how this is gonna go, boys, now, don't we?
And then we'll do practice doing some starts, and then that's usually pretty much it.
Go, complete.
We do a 25 30 stroke start, give or take a few strokes, and I think that the main goal of that is just kind of getting the boat up to speed, if not faster than race pace speed. You want to really gun it and you want to kind of hone it in, and then for that first 500, I think the biggest thing that I like to focus on and have a boat do is really finding that rhythm as quickly as you can.
If we got an extended period of time off, guys will go to like Niagara Falls, or even somebody's going on a fishing charter. There's stuff around here to do. It's pretty touristy area within like 15 miles. So.
What's going on?
This is Rosie at Rosie's Breakfast Cafe in Port Dalhousie, Canada, where the Royal Canadian Henley takes place. This is our 9th Henley, and as people told me when I first moved here and started running this restaurant, they said that people here measure time by the number of Henleys under their belt. Well, it was my husband's idea to make the rowing theme because he recognized how big rowing was in this town. And we knew nothing about rowing, but we got to know some great rowing students and coaches very soon. And they helped us name all of our meals. So lightweight, heavyweight, middleweight. We've got a boathouse, which includes all our sides, so it's like storing everything in there, and everything kind of makes sense.
I want everything on the menu. It's as simple as that. What looks good? The boathouse. It's got eggs, meat, home fries, beans.
That one bite too fast.
This is the Regatta Sport retail store. We outfit all the oarsmen in Canada and a lot of the US as well. We are a local company. The owners are here from St. Catharines, and I am the only retail store of rowing gear in Canada.
I'm assuming you get a little bit more traffic during this time of year?
This is Christmas week for me, so this is awesome. I look forward to this all year long when you guys come in. It's amazing.
How would you describe this situation, John?
Beyond
the worst. I don't know, you can't really put that in the documentary because then it looks like I have a bad attitude. I'm loving this. I'm having a fantastic time.
Dude, like 15 minutes from now, John's be like, "This sucks. I hate this. Why?"
That's not true. Stop talking. He's the one that's gonna say that.
I hate camping.
Just 5 minutes ago, I was out there. They're setting boats down. So,
yeah, they're probably just trying to get as many boats in, or as many races in before.
I guess, yeah. If you're like in the start blocks, they're probably just sending you.
James gotta make sure I'm safe. Where is he? Put him on speaker and I'm gonna call him and make sure he's safe.
Oh, we've been in a pair, but a different kind of pair.
Yeah. It's we've been a pair in the 8 before, yeah.
Yeah, we've been pair partners before.
Best pair in the world.
What were we?
Dude, he's gotta pick up. I'm worried about him. James, dude, are you safe? Oh, thank God. Alright, he's safe, guys. He's safe. Alright, woo!
What about Owen?
Oh, okay. Alright. I got eyes locked on your tent. James, stay safe.
We should have put this down. I knew it.
Yo, get in.
So, it is currently 5:47. We're stuck in the tent. It's stormy outside. I was supposed to have a pairs race today at 5:20. That's not happening.
It's a great big one. Yeah, I know. I did throw one of those. 300. All right, don't be shy. Come on in. Right now, we know that right now the way the cells are forming, that they'll be well past us by 9 o'clock. So we're gonna go with a 7 o'clock launch with a 7:30 first race. Sorry, 5-minute centers for the whole day, and try to get us caught through.
So late. Yesterday's results are posted on there, and they're online as well. Good job on getting your crews back to the dock in orderly fashion. No panic and stuff. And thank you for being on the dock catching.
Our tents got soaked, and we kind of got a right sleep. Kirk probably got the best, given that he was sleeping in a hammock with just a giant tarp over his head. And all the races got rescheduled to today. Two Mendota boats, I think, are going to be some of our best challenge. I'm sure there's going to be like 2 other boats that are going to go in and try to take us out. But I'm most concerned about the Sam Wheeler, John Young pair. 3 races today, so just getting ready.
Yeah. I think this week I could potentially have like 16 or 18 races.
Big brag, real big brag, John. Wow.
Okay, I mean, it's a fact. Each individual race isn't like a huge thing to get psyched out about, because it's like there's so many more of them. So it's like kind of good training for guys that maybe don't have a whole lot of race experience, because you get used to just like locking in, doing your work, and then, you know, just recovering kind of.
Total domination, they might say. No collusion, no obstruction, total victory.
Stop it. Stop.
Stuff or no?
I haven't looked at a heat sheet since last year for any race I've been in.
Why is that?
Because why do I care? Why do I care like who I'm racing against? The objective is to win no matter what. Doesn't change who I'm racing against. Doesn't change.
Did good, placed second, so we're moving on to the final, I think, tomorrow. You know, it wasn't much of a race, just kind of a, you know, a cruise. Did a good placement. John and I, we got a 4 this afternoon and an 8 coming up later today, and looking forward to that and getting ready to rock.
We were also just kind of racing for placement. We got a lot more today, didn't want to work too hard. But yeah, we did all right. Pleased with our performance. Looking to improve on that tomorrow, for sure. Maybe get a little bit of hardware, we'll see.
Riverside, lane 7.
Start here, yes. 6 is excluded, over.
As the starters, one of our most important jobs is to keep the regatta running on time. Because of a weather delay yesterday where we had to move 26 races to today, we are running races at what we call 5-minute centers. That's important to note because a race takes between 7 and 8 minutes, which means that we have 2 races on the course at one time. That is how we're able to get so many races in a day.
So the point is that everybody starts from exactly the same spot, that there's a straight line across all the bows of the boat.
4 minutes.
And the starter is going to count down 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. At 2 minutes, the aligner, who's over there in the little building, is going to start directing these boat holders to move the boat out a couple of inches or in a couple of inches so that the bows are exactly the same. So then when the starter gives the instruction, the race begins. Presses attention and the race begins.
Attention.
I had a coach that once told me every practice is optional. If you want to get down to brass tacks, that's the ultimate truth, is every practice is optional. If you want to be good, you got to work on it. You're your own boss. It's your job to race and be prepared to race. Rowing is a very simple sport. Rowing is, to a certain extent, a confidence game. You want to know that you have a chance. Because if you don't think you have a chance going to the start line, then why do you do it? You know?
Why no water, that's a sign of baby pick your poison. These little demons living underneath my bed creeping. Know the real monster lives above them all sleeping. That subtle breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again, looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum, they'll be saying, oh Lord, here they come. Yeah, here we come. Here we come. Here we come. Here we come.
We're on 36, we stay committed. Direct, and we're gonna go 20 power long at the 1,000. Long power, all day to the build.
Here we come.
Then we'll go 5 catches, chest up right here. Let's end this right now. Here's 1, attack blades it. 2, right. 3, hang on.
Here we come. Here we come.
Go ahead, ready, up.
Also coaching Scorpion Deathlock.
And split, we'll go stern first, guys, stern first.
Mr. Vandy, what do you got for us? What's on the menu?
Well, we got some natural casing, venison and cheddar hot dogs. We got some mushroom and Swiss brats, venison, of course. And then we got some jalapeno and cheddar coming up. We got some venison sausage that was being passed around there. Yeah, the only thing that's not venison that I brought was cheese.
No. I'm just eating cheese by myself in the corner.
Dude, the parents are a godsend. Let me tell you. You see all this food? Do you think any of these guys can make any of this? We got the best parents ever.
I was 168 after the race, but I'm trying to break 170. And I can definitely eat 2 pounds of food.
Especially pasta.
Oh yeah, pasta.
James can eat 2 pounds of food. He's a big man.
Stop. I tell you. Oh no.
Yo, it's raining!
Looks like we're not racing later today.
Dude, I'm very worried about my tent right now.
Oh yeah, it's about to get real hairy.
Because my tent doesn't have any tent stakes left in it. So I gotta make sure it doesn't fly away. We got good news, the tent is still here. Bad news, there's about an inch of standing water right at my front door.
Hi! It's nice in here. Excited for your races, Kurt? Yeah! Woo! A little late here.
Ian, interview me.
What do you got?
We've got about 3 days worth of food. I don't know if we'll make it, but I think I've got M&Ms. That's all that matters.
Got a little bit of a rain delay. Hopefully we'll start races at about 12:30, 1 o'clock after the rain clears and the storm clears. And then we'll try and get all the races in this afternoon.
In lane 2, Mendota Wheeler. In lane 3, Mendota Mueller.
You can imagine a football player or basketball player at the UW just taking off for 3 months. You don't see them, don't hear from them. They would be on the practice squad their entire life. You have to be working on something, whether it's just erging or whether you're here doing the whole thing. I mean, we want to be a legit sport. We got to take it seriously.
So don't come up missing. Don't get it twisted. I'm not Rihanna, but boy, you a gunner. You right on my hit list. I'm keeping my distance. Just checking the listings. I'm always aware of your current position. I just hold out to the perfect condition. Coming alive. Heat of the night. Now is the time. Don't try to hide. Cause I'm gonna haunt you like an animal. Coming alive. Heat of the night. Now is the time. Don't try to hide.
It's good. We got four Henley Golds, which is about normal. Last year's 3, so we got more than last year. I mean, there was races that I think had we had a better race, we could have been, you know, we could have won it. And it's just, you hope guys learn from that experience what they could have done during that race to make it better. I'll explain it later when we have the team speech, because I don't want to ruin it for everybody. There's a pretty good analogy that coach uses.
Okay.
That's pretty pertinent. Coach has an analogy about you're given $1, what do you do with it? We're giving about 33 cents out there. They're giving $1. We have to get more money. We have to get more money out of the bank. Get up to closer to $1. We don't have one guy that's under 6 minutes. I guarantee a vast majority of those boats that were in front of you guys were under 6 minutes. It doesn't mean you need to be under 6 minutes, but everybody's got to be faster. It has to be your #1 goal to make yourself better. Like, you're not gonna, you can rely on your teammates when that time comes, but 99% of the year you have to rely on yourself getting better. The only thing you rely on your teammates for is for them getting better along with you. So you guys are racers. You just need to close out the rest of that $1, which is erg and just sharpness. And we're right there. Like, we're right there. You get the raciness, and then you get a little bit of power, and then you start beating crews. And then you're like, this isn't that hard. And then everything becomes easier and easier to win. All right. We'll see you probably late August, I'd imagine. I'll be around, but I'll be in and out. Stay on it, all right? All right, break, defense.
Woo!
Good work, boys.
Yeah, boy.
Who's
It's the end of it.
You know, a lot of guys today are just John.
We had a pretty solid weekend. How many goals did we get?
Dude, I got 0. You did.
No. Got after it, and we're ready to go in the fall. So
you know, Ian, a lot of guys today are just too scared they got a bro for life. Just too scared to say they got a bro for life.
All right.
So we got with James. All right is right. Bros for life.
Oh man.
Fiesta boys.